I remember yesterday I talked about having oven mitts. I think those would be pretty useful. And another one I thought of actually yesterday was actually I want an umbrella. I want an umbrella. Takorachi umbrella. I don't know how difficult it is to make, but I want a takorachi umbrella. I think those are pretty useful. I also do want an apron, so you can have it matched with the oven mitts. It's like a full kitchen outfit set, yeah. Like, you know those like small capsule figurines? Like, not really capsule figurines, but those like really small mystery box figures? Like the really small ones. They're like only like 2 centimeters or 3 centimeters tall. I want like a collection of takorachis. Like that. Those mystery boxes. I used to get some of them before. Like there was a store at the mall that sold some cute ones. So, but that'd be fun to have different kinds of takorachi, like be able to collect them. I like collectibles. So yeah, those would be nice. But that doesn't really have a practical use other than, you know, looking nice on the shelf. Or a coffee mug. Actually, there's like the type of coffee mugs that comes with like a teapot and a cup. It's like a whole set. Those would be cute. But yeah, those are some of the merches I would like. I do want merch to be something useful in everyday life, so I could be a part of your life. This is a question I don't want to answer like straight out. I do wanna, you know, every time I do a cover or like release some sort of project, I do wanna kind of create clues, give clues to, you know, my past, to the lore. And rather than just saying it outright what it is, I want to create kind of like a story that you guys can think back on. That was also the case with the Tabi no Tochu. That's why sometimes when I'm choosing songs that I want to cover, I just want to also think about, okay, what can I add into the MV to make it special, to play out a story. I'll just say that it's a very familiar blob. More familiar than you can imagine. If I were to be really short in answering this, it would probably have to do with the musical side of things. I always thought that playing an instrument at a high level was really cool. To put it shortly. I was really self-conscious about singing for the longest time, right? But I guess I really didn't get into it until like this year. I always wanted to learn an instrument where I could sing while playing the instrument, but the instruments that I knew how to play was mostly like a woodwind instrument where I need to be using my breath to play the instrument. So I really wished I had skills to be able to play like guitar or bass or piano, and to be able to, you know, sing along with it. Because music, I really enjoy music. Listening to it, playing it. Well, another thing I guess I would be interested in would probably have to be in the computer science department. It's kind of unexpected, but I wish I learned more about coding. You know, like sometimes you have an idea, right? And you wish you could make it on your own, but you're just like, man, yeah. I know it's never too late to start. I mean, I've had previous experiences working with like Python before, but at the same time, I just don't have the time. I already have so much on my plate that I just can't dedicate enough time to learn some new things. You know, at the start, when you start streaming, you might not get like viewers at all. But kind of imagine it like you're talking to your teddy bear, or you're playing video games. I guess for me, I talk to myself a lot. Like even when I don't say stuff out loud, I talk to myself a lot. As I've said before, like I enjoy streaming as like a hobby of sorts as well. So don't worry about, you know, quote unquote making it as a streamer or anything. I think if you really like just, you know, just sharing what you're playing, your gameplay, your thoughts, just have fun with it at the start. Just like anything you want to try doing, just have fun. Try out new things. Some might work out, some might not. You have to be pretty good at talking to yourself, in a way. I think, yeah. I definitely have to say yes, because especially with my family, I have to constantly remind them, like, don't talk about me anywhere. Like, they're really considerate of me, of my weird sleep schedule and etc. They also have to be really careful about what they do around the house when I am streaming, etc. They're really considerate, and I really appreciate that. But I definitely have gotten better with, you know, communicating to them that I need some silence here and there at times. Yeah. It's just that not only limited to me, but some of my close friends as well. I've just been very careful about what I say, what I do all the time, and just the fact that I am a part of Hololive could, you know, there is a possibility of negatively affecting people around me. So I've just been really, really, really careful about just about everything I do or say, because I don't want to be a burden to them in a way. And sadly, it has kind of bothered some, but they're really considerate and they're just like, oh no, Ina, it's okay, don't worry about it. But I still feel that little bit of guilt. That yeah, so just like, you know, Spider-Man, just like Peter Parker, I just want people around me to kind of, you know, be happy, just live their normal lives. So yeah. Just finding, I said this before, but finding subjects that you really like drawing. It might not be anime girls like me. It might be, you know, animals or buildings or abstract designs, paintings, anything. Just finding something that you really enjoy, and you kind of branch off slowly from there. You want to kind of study theory. At the same time, you want to look at other people who do similar drawings like you do, or what you want to do. Do a lot of research, stuff like that, but kind of slowly get into it again. Honestly though, I feel like if there is like a digital program I definitely would suggest Clip Studio Paint, just from the amount of features it has, plus the price point is very affordable. compared to some of the other programs. So there's that. There are also free alternatives if you want to get started on that as well. So otherwise, if you want like materials or tutorials, there's so many of them on YouTube. I know it's hard to find the right tutorials, but being able to research and find your own reference materials and tutorials and etc. is key skill you're gonna have to develop. So it's good to, you know, develop that as well. Being an artist is not only developing skills in drawing itself, but also a lot of interchangeable skills. And with YouTube and Google, like, the information is out there. So it's just learning how to find that resources as well. I actually thought about this. I was like, if there are no limits, I definitely want a coffee machine. Who wouldn't want themed coffee machines? Like you get themed PCs, you can get a themed coffee machines. I love coffee. But if I didn't have any money problems, I would also want a clothing line. I just want comfy clothes that just I want to wear, and I know that I just like really comfy clothes, so there's other people out there who like comfy clothes, and I think it'll be great. Cause like sometimes when I go shopping for clothes, there's just like some clothes that are just a little bit off from the perfect thing I'm looking for. Like you find let's say I found like a sweater that's like super cute, the right color, the right design, and then you put it on and you realize the waist part is like much shorter than you want. You want like a really comfy one, but then the waist is like, I don't know, like half the length that you want or something like that. And you're just like, it's perfect, but no. I really want like custom dishware too, if you think about it. I actually bought like because Granblue, for example, has some goodies they sell during the Granblue Fest, and I think last year I bought like a small what do you call it? It's like a small dish you can like use to make like stuff in, and it was really cute. But it's also like usable goods. I just like usable goods, and I would buy it even if like it's not a series I'm a big fan of, if it's very useful. So yeah, like Botan's ramen bowl, that's so good. Yeah. I think just seeing a lot of new people debut, etc., gives a lot of different like ideas. It like tosses different new ideas into the pool too. It's kind of like growing together as a big community as well, because if there are new ideas being thrown into the entire industry, then it allows for the entire, you know, VTuber industry itself to also kind of like think of new things and improve as well. So I think it's a good thing. For me, I do like to try new things once a while, but for me, I like keeping things constant at the same time. I know some people might be like, oh, you know, it's not doing anything new, but at the same time, I just like chilling. I just like being myself. So I'll go out of my comfort zone from time to time. I'll try something new. Sometimes I'll just do what I feel like doing. But in the end, like, I feel like those who come to watch me are here to watch me because it's me, not because I'm just like a front and foremost, you know, what should I say, like an innovator of the VTuber scene or anything like that. So I think that's probably something you wouldn't expect of me, to be like on the front end of, you know, trying new things. I think after a year you guys probably figured it out. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you guys enjoy listening to me with that microphone. I know that this microphone that I'm using, it might just be the settings, but it sounds a lot different than... It's probably the compression or something that makes it sound a lot different from some of my other microphones. And I know I've actually seen some people, they're not good with ASMR, but they still want to listen to me. I do want to say that there is an option to set your computer audio to mono, but I know it's a lot of tinkering with the settings to be able to listen to me. So I understand if you guys don't like ASMR as well. That's why I always want to be considerate. But I know a lot of people do want more streams with that certain microphone. So yeah, it'll be a balance. I mean, it'll be a once a while thing. I won't be doing it often. I know this time it was kind of like a holiday special, think of it that way. My answer still stands the same. I probably won't be streaming my point of view, even if there was a collab, possibly. Final Fantasy XIV has been... I mean, I've played it for quite a while. I played it since the beta of Realm Reborn, so it was quite a long time. So I basically grew up playing Final Fantasy XIV, and it holds a special place in my heart, even if I don't play it as often as I did before. And so I don't want to change that. And think of it as a way, like, it's the one place that I can just be myself, like a warrior of light with no, you know, connections. I can just be myself, and blurring that border with playing it as like on stream, I think is something I don't want to do. Yeah. Yeah, I can be a couch potato when I play it. I've told you before, I had a goldfish and a betta fish before, but I have not owned like a cat or dog or hamsters or anything like that. But I do want to have pets down the line where when I'm more able to be considered. I mean, I've talked to my family before, like Ina is all about having pets. Like, she'll be completely fine, but you know, Mama and Papa, as much as they love animals, they don't want pets in the house. I do want to adopt a cat from like a local shelter. Like, once I get an office, right, and things are settling in, I do wanna get a cat. Like, of course, all pets like deserve love, but I feel like, you know, those that end up in shelters need a second chance. What would you name the cat if ever? I would name it Sensei. I would name it Sensei. I'll be like, Sensei, it's time for dinner. It's Sensei after Nyanko Sensei from Natsume. Yep, I'm just otaku, but I think it would be really fun to call your cat Sensei. If I had a second cat, I would name it Shisho. Shisho and Sensei. Okay, one of them would be Greece, because I just want to go there when it's just a clear day, in like the blue skies and the white buildings with the blue roofs. I always dreamt of going there. The second place I would want to go to is Venice. I feel like it's gonna be such a beautiful and inspiring place to visit. Because I feel like if you do travel in Europe though, since all the countries are really close together, you can probably like visit a lot different ones at the same time that you go. You just won't go to like one country in Europe if you go, I feel like. Unless you're going to like a resort or something. I think it's usually like a travel package. So that'll be really fun. A spooky story on Christmas. It's like the nightmare before Christmas. But actually the story I have about a ghost is not a spooky one. It's actually kind of makes my heart a little squishy because it's not because it's a holiday thing, but yeah. So this happened when I was very little. I used to go visit my friend a lot, and they had a big family dog. It was a German Shepherd. I used to visit just to see their dog. I loved that dog. And one time, like it was a pretty old dog too. And one night, I kind of like also like really tired and kind of like fell asleep, hanging off my bed. I kind of felt like, you know, when dogs kind of like breathe into your face, they go. And you feel that little breath. It was like but my friend told me like the day after that their dog passed away. I was like, oh my god. I thought I was gonna be mentally prepared for this, but I wanna work with Starbucks. Collab with Starbucks. We're gonna have Ina themed coffee all over the world. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. Any coffee like branches in the world, you know. Cover has their messages, DMs open. I'm sure you know. Or something, you know. I would have to say singing. I wish that I had more confidence to sing in front of people a lot earlier. And I wish I put some time into improving that way before. But I'm doing a lot more now that I'm enjoying a lot. I sing quite often now. So be confident to voice act too. Oh no! I am reading a textbook. Oh, conversely, is there anything you don't do anymore that you wish you never stopped doing? That would have to be piano. Playing the piano. I wish I continued on. Because having that instrument that you can play is really nice. Same thing that goes with you know, singing stuff. Probably is more sports related stuff too. I really liked swimming, but then like my laziness kind of like took over at some point. RFA is different, okay? Like I just like swimming a lot more than any other sport. like I don't consider swimming as like, oh, I'm going there to exercise. It's kind of like, yay, swimming.